Hello everybody, and welcome back to Birch-Koala Crew's adventure in Pokemon Yellow World after such a long delay between recordings. Of course, you wouldn't know the difference because these episode intervals are really mind-fucking at this point, probably. Anywho, I'm DoctorJhonReborn here with...
I'm Shank02, and that depends on the upload situation.
Yeah. That I really don't have any other excuse other than the good old, and sadly the true case of I just have so many goddamn university assignments at hand at times that, oh boy, like you can easily just... You just better forget about recording or editing anything, Jesus Christ. Anywho, today we are heading towards Fuschia City through the other route we could have taken, which is this bridge over here, right south of Lavender Town. And personally I prefer, well, actually no, I prefer the pikey route because, well, the mechanic of it can be a little bit annoying, especially if you wanna fight all trainers for the XP. This route just in general is nowhere nearly as tedious, so yeah. I just think this is a much better route to take. Plus, there's also something else I probably would have gotten out of this, but I just decided to show it because, truth to be told, there isn't going to actually be that much battling in this part. Due to the fact that, although I prefer this route, there is a lot of trainers on this route, so yeah, that meant a lot of gunning.
And isn't it the same place where you can get a Ditto?
Yeah, I
think.
I know for certain that you can get a Ditto, I think at least in the Pokemon Mansion, but yeah, I seem to recall that it was possible to possibly get a Ditto in the grass around this route, but I think it's really rare encounters, so... And now we are not capturing this badass because we already got our own badass, Mr. Paddington, waiting in the box. Speaking of boxes, and yes, I did make a little bit of an editorial slip up here, but don't worry, it will be made up later in this episode because, oh boy, after such a long time, we managed to do something in this episode that I've been waiting for a little bit, and it made all the editorial hiccups worth it. Whether or not it's really worth your time, well, that is to be seen, and for you to judge. Sport fishing area.
Wait, did we already pass a, yeah, we went past one of those security things, or whatever it was, and the girl said she put her Pokemon ashes in Lavender Town. So there we go. They don't bury the Pokemon in Lavender Town.
Huh. I don't recall ever finding or talking to an NPC like that, so I guess that's just something Oh wow, okay, my attention span is terrible apparently at the moment, holy shit. Anyways, one of the many reasons why you should come down to this route is that you can get Super Rod, which enables you to finally get some cool shit, like this one. And yes, I would have gotten this thing, but, well, let's just say Gen 1 decided to sell it. Shall we say, the stupidity during this fight. Just wait and see. But yeah, Citra, I actually haven't used much of the Citra line in Gen 1, but I guess it's okay. Water Pokemon. Personally, if I ever am going to capture a Horsey or Citra, then it's just so I can get my hands on the final evolution that was available from Gen 2 onwards, Skindra. Yeah. Yes, that is sadly one of the technical things about Gen 1. You actually have to remember to manually change the fucking box. The game doesn't do that automatically for you, and if you try to capture anything while the box is full, well, tough shit. You don't even get a chance to do that. So basically, you would have to constantly keep remembering to check whether the box is full or not, and go to a nearest Pokemon Center to change it. Thank God later generations made that fucking automatic. Like, try to imagine doing that shit when there's now over 700 fucking Pokemon. Jesus Christ.
Would you even be able to hold 700 Pokemon in your Pokeboxes?
No, what I meant is that because of that huge amount, if we still had to do that shit manually, my God, you would have to basically probably spend most of the game just switching out boxes so you can't even fit any of the new gadgets anywhere. Yeesh.
Imagine if you did that while trying to capture a legendary.
Oh yeah, that's a real bitch situation in this generation. And here just fighting some of these trainers. They're just for the sake of XP and such, but eventually once I realized that just how many of these trainers I have to go through to get through this road if I wanna get all of the XP, well, let's just say I decided to cheese it in a few moments time.
Oh no.
I'm going to take that oh no meant that you are suspecting some sort of a tomfoolery with the editing, I suppose.
Yeah.
Well, there's certainly going to be a tomfoolery, I'll admit to that, but it may not exactly be the kind of that you are expecting. Or maybe it is, maybe I am that predictable, I don't know.
As long as you don't put the Benny Hill music in, I think we'll be good.
Oh no, that thing's beat into the ground at this point, and bleeding to death. And it was at this point that I said, fuck it, let's just... Jesus. Hello,
Okay.
dear Pokemon. Crossover that nobody wanted, but... Actually, no, I still wouldn't want it. Because those two just don't mix together. Unless it's a joke like this.
A Pokemon to surpass Metal Gear. Brilliant.
Fucking Spellsprout.
Oh yeah!
There we go, actually managed to get back track of things in terms of editing, and I would actually, just for shit and giggles, like I think that's the same fucking Spellsprout that gave me so much shit at that one gym. Fucking chased me all the way down here. Anyways, back in Fuschia City again, and this time we're gonna explore a little bit more of the town, before then heading to the real attraction of the town. Jesus, I cannot speak today apparently. Once more. to Safari Zone, which, okay, actually I'm trying to think that what games did actually, like, bring back the Safari Zone. I know that the Gen 2 remakes have it in much better form.
Gen 3?
Yeah, okay, of course, in the Gen 1 remakes it's in there. I'm just trying to think that...
No, Gen 3.
Was there a Safari Zone?
Yeah, there was 4 different regions that go in Gen 3's Safari Zone.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that's right, that area is in even the Gen 3 remakes. Okay, yeah, sorry. Yeah, I was just trying to... Basically what I was just trying to think and get there was that... that in later generations they did the Safari Zones a little bit better, because in Gen 1 the mechanics of the Safari Zone can be a little bit of a bitch. And apparently...
Yeah, especially with 500 steps on it, yeah.
That, and because the whole beta rock system is pure bullshit, if I may speak so personally. And the
let's see,
reason why
Generation 6 had like kind of like a friend Safari Zone.
Yeah, and this is the reason why this battle was left into the video, because something new we haven't really seen yet. Farfetch. In other words, the food of Pokemon World. Among few other things. I mean, it already comes with a fucking leak, might as well boil it.
Yeah.
Because the rest of these are also birds, Kimitsu is going to have some clearance sales going on here. But for the most part, I decided to left the trainers on the route we just had to get here untouched, just so I can grind on them off-screen later. Because although I easily could do so, I don't want to miss out all that delicious XP available. And trust me, I'm gonna need every single fucking point I need if I wanna survive even a one round against fucking Sabrina. Ugh, not looking forward to that. And I mistakenly assumed that this was the Safari Zone building, but as I soon find out, that was not the case. This is another building, sharing the same name, and as you can probably guess, this was where I had to combine 2 recordings because of the fact that I decided to cut out so many battles out. This episode would have been a hell of a lot shorter than usual, so I decided to add a little bit more in here. So yeah, it ain't the Safari Zone entrance, but there is some somewhat relevant stuff, such as these people mentioning that the warden seems to have lost his teeth. I wonder if we might end up fighting it or not. I'm just gonna say it right away, no, not in this recording, because, well, I kinda forgot about looking up the fucking teeth, or maybe I picked it up and just didn't remember to bring it back to Warden in this episode, because there was something else I really wanted to get from Safari Zone.
If I'm not mistaken, I think the golden teeth are in the Safari Zone.
Yeah, that's what I meant. They are in the Safari Zone. I just can't recall whether or not I picked them during this recording or not. Anyway, can't talk to this guy, and this guy gives you a good rod, which... honestly, if you already got the super rod from the other route, to this town, then there's really no reason to use it. So yeah, basically pointless, but might as well get it since it's offered.
Well, you've been farming for a bit of money.
Yeah, if you fight all of the trainers, you are not gonna run out of money in this game. Which is pretty good considering that this generation doesn't have that function that some of the later generations had, where you can re-fight the trainers. Which is good for... Oh yeah, I was really lucky, but of course, because of the fucking mechanics, it didn't work because I wanted to play it safe and decided to throw bait, but the thing is, if you throw bait, somehow, despite the fact that the fucker is standing still there munching, the game assumes you somehow missed the fucking Pokemon. That's like, how do you miss something that's standing fucking 2 feet in front of you munching? How do you do that? And generally speaking, in this run, I actually managed to run some of the more rare encounters here, like the Trastini and Tensiskizer. They're over there. And I got an execute, but decided not to give it a nickname there. I really wasn't interested at this point because I just wanted to hurry. Oh yes, I did pick up the gold teeth. I just didn't remember to go show them to the warden in this recording. Oh well, in the next episode then. Goddamn limited backpack space. So, gotta use some of these fucking items I have here. Skull Patch. Yeah, kinda good, but not really. Basically a hell of a lot stronger headbutt, if I recall correctly, but I don't know. Never really used it, so let's just use some of these vitamins over here. Or can you get a little bit more?
Doesn't the Pokemon also suffer from recoil damage?
Yeah, I think that's the other thing with the Skull Patch, so yeah. I generally don't really like the recoil moves unless they're like insanely powerful recoil moves, but Skull Patch isn't one of them. And now, here it comes.
Dear God.
Brilliant.
What the hell?
Fuck yes. Surfing motherfucking King Hurricane. Everything was worth it just for this. We can now surf on the back of a motherfucking Nidoking. Your arguments are invalid. And with a little bit of editing magic, I immediately jumped to the other catch I actually managed to make here, and since I was in a little bit of a good mood, since I finally managed to get that thing done, I decided to actually bother nicknaming this thing.
You must have been waiting for you at the door and just went like, surprise, motherfucker!
Nah, I would like to think that I'm not that predictable, but it actually didn't ever cross my mind. But yeah, the fact that Nidoking kinda learned something like Surf, it's one of those like odd little things in Pokemon that seem like a little bit weird, but are also somehow awesome at the same time.
Really?
Wait for it.
Oh no.
Drill Sergeant. And we just shoved the Drill Sergeant into the PC. And now my tractor here isn't having a freakout. I'm just basically trying to abuse a little bit of the step system, because the way how you can actually cheese out the step system in this zone is that if you pick a spot and simply just whittle the left and right like this, that actually still counts as, well, the way how it works is that it doesn't like take any steps out of your counter, but it still treats it as if you're walking around, so you can actually get encounters while basically just turning left and right in a one spot. So if you wanna save up,
sure they fixed that in Generation 3. So like if you just tap the left or right, up or down, it wouldn't actually count as a step, but you could still like get Pokemon in the tall grass by doing that kind of technique, I think.
Yeah, I think they might have fixed that in later gens, cause I don't know how the calculation works in this, but yeah, basically if you just do that, you can basically just try to grind out like encounters in the Safari Zone without actually having to use any of these steps. So that's actually pretty useful, especially if you wanna try to catch some of the really rare ones. But after all that tomfoolery and a little bit of editing hiccups and memes to add on top of the existing fun ones, for God's sake, we are reaching the conclusion of this episode. And in the next one, well, after doing some bit of a grinding, I guess it's time to take on the Fuschia City gym. And after that, oh boy, the pain train.
You're not looking forward to Sabrina, are you?
No. But no. Because I like the team setup I have, but I'll admit it's not optimal against Sabrina. I usually have something like really fucking fast on my team that can just basically slaughter her Alakazam before it can slaughter me, but not this time around. I have to do it the legit way. Fucking war of a tradition. Sheesh. But until that time, this is DoctorJhonReborn.
And I'm Shank02.
And this is Birch-Koala was saying bye-bye everyone. See you next time.
See yous.